work? Let's see, will this work? Let's see. Y'all can see me. Ah! What's going on? What the I've been sitting here since 9:15. I can't believe it's 11 o'clock. Y'all. Oh, shit. Oh, my freaking goodness. Maybe these conversations are meant for late night. My goodness. One thing you can't hack. Come on in. Come on in. Please share. We got to share this all the way back over, y'all. We got to share this all the way back over. Just kind of like we had to do yesterday. Share everything all the way back over. That's crazy. That's crazy. Boy, that's crazy. Please like this broadcast so that people can come in. Wow, guys. Wow. Wow, guys. Let me try to get some people in here. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank y'all for coming back, because y'all know we got to get into some stuff. This is homecoming. This is homecoming. Okay? Period. Okay? It's also Maintenance Monday. And I hope you did something nice for yourself. If you're not familiar with Maintenance Monday, this may be your first time hearing Maintenance Monday. But we have hell of a weeks. So on Mondays, sometimes you have to like do something nice for yourself, whatever it may be, sitting down in your thoughts, meditating, whatever it may be, doing something nice for yourself, buy yourself a nice dinner, whatever the case may be. I'm currently sitting here with grease on my feet, with thick fluffy socks on, so my feet can be baby soft. Now, if you don't know what grease and socks do for the feet, this the wrong homecoming for you. Go on, log off. Thank you for waiting around till the buffering stopped. But you go on, log off, because this is not a PWI homecoming. This here a Negro homecoming. Okay? This here Negro spiritual homecoming. Okay? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I don't get into semantics tonight, Susu, about black, white, Jew, or Gentile. People say black is a misclassification, but say white is a right classification. So I don't even want to get into those kind of arguments. It's millions of people in America who considers themselves black. So whatever you want to call yourself, you have the right to self-identify. That includes if you want to call yourself black. This is not a Black Laws Dictionary channel. Black Laws Dictionary is a reference guide. People have to talk to real attorneys to get what's really on the books today. That means laws. So if you want to call yourself black, if you want to call yourself Negro, if you want to call yourself green blue fish, if you want to call yourself green blue alien, feel free to do that on my channel because a lot of people do say they see aliens. I personally don't see them, and I got 5G devices, so I ain't gonna knock people who see the fuck aliens. So, like I said, if you want to be black, go ahead and be black. I say black. I say all of the above. Black, Negro, American Indian, Nog. I say it all. I say it all. Please click like when y'all come in. Yes, I am that I am. I love that too. I love that too. I am that I am. Thank you so much, China Black, for the compliment. Hey everybody, love and light lady. Slather in Vaseline and wrapping in saran wrap, okay? This the right homecoming for you. Okay? This is the right homecoming for you. If you don't know what we're talking about in this homecoming series, we're talking about land all week long. Finding a lost inheritance that was stolen since the powers that be and the pseudo powers that be want to discuss reparations via slave ships. We are here tonight to correct that mentality. Because those of us on this channel, on this side, we realize that, I might not can trace myself back to 1619 accurately with documentation via all of the courthouses that were burned down, all of the books that was burnt, including family Bibles, all of the monuments that was destroyed here in America with our ancestors' names etched in them, all of the cities that were bombed here in America. I may not be able to trace myself back to 1619 with those imaginary slave ships and those 20 people who was dropped off here in America in exchange for maize, aka corn. But what I can do is trace myself back to this World War I and World War II era, when millions of acres of Negro properties were swiped. Swipe or don't swipe. Please help me get people into this chat. This is the most important conversation on YouTube right now. I don't care who y'all think is talking alive right now. There's a conversation. There isn't a conversation more important than this one. So, please help me get people into this chat as I load up my systems here so that I can plug in families to see where the heir's property went, who's on the heir's property. If you don't know me, I'm Chief Janice. For those who you don't know, some of you could be new. I have a science degree, so my background is in science. However, I have a love for history, a very deep love for history, and I am using my resources, and I hopefully that, since this is a homecoming, hopefully some of you other people with majors will use your resources in order to push this conversation along the tangible side versus the non-tangible side. We don't want to have non-tangible conversations as it relates to our reparations. We need people to lend a voice who can really push this to the tangible side, not chasing imaginary slave ships. Now, I'm going to break down some land stuff, but some of you may be, maybe you went to college for economics. You are needed as well, because the Federal Reserve was in place in this era. And they recalculated the numbers, as I read last night, from an act called the Lend-Lease Act. They recalculated the numbers in 2020 as it relates to what all was lent out to which countries. And so I want to take that also into consideration as it relates to our reparations, our restitution. Let me load my systems up here. If you are an economic major, Um, I think we may be dealing with something where we may have to calculate this ourselves. And even if you're not an economic major, even if you're just good at math, and you kind of know how this thing goes, let me know in the chat like what you're good at. Everybody can add something to this conversation. I think because the Federal Reserve is involved, we probably need to have a conversation about quantitative tightening and quantitative easing and all that kind of stuff as it relates to money and inflation, and especially as it relates to maybe doing a class action lawsuit. When do we file it? Is it good to file it when it's a uptick in quantitative tightening, or how does it work as it relates to when we'll get more bang for our buck? Thank you for becoming a member, Susu. Um, Somebody said they was pretty good at the scale in the 90s, and I think he not. I don't think we talk about the same scales. Okay. I don't think we're talking about the same scales, Omega. Um, but and also if you were good at business, say in college, or even if you didn't go to college and you're just good at business, it probably would behoove you to help us value some of these businesses that were lost during that era, so that collectively we can have a tangible approach to this situation, so that people won't just use this, oh, reparations, as a political soundbite, if you follow what I'm saying. Not the triple B scale from science class. Focus, guys. Oh, somebody said not the triple B scale from science class. Okay, please help us get people in here. Although it's a late night creep, we are still going to go through some files tonight. Like I said, I'm loading my systems up. I'm using 2 systems tonight to help you all find heirs property that could still be in your family, that could have possibly cheated to the states, or possibly cheated to the city. It's a conversation that I don't hear many real estate agents discussing, but they probably should start um, discussing it, because it is a much needed discussion. It is most definitely a must needed discussion. Thank you for joining, Pretty. Thank you for becoming a member, Pretty. So y'all come and click like, and let me share to Instagram that I am live. Oh shoot. Despite all the technical difficulties, I am live again, and if you all don't mind, please help me also share this homecoming series out. I hope that I'm showing clear on y'all side. Looks like I am a little, I might be clear on my side. I just don't like this. Just give me a little bitty. We'll get through it. Okay, where am I? Homecoming. Let's share this out. And I'm gonna get started. If our walk-in is on here and Marcus is on here, please let me know. Please let me know. Please let me know. I was able to continue the conversation today with some of the people who found their ancestors' property online last night, and I am so pleased. I am so pleased. I've had one young man reach out to me after the live, and it just so happened I was on IG. He was able to reach out to me and catch me, and then ask me some additional questions. I was able to help him. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank all you guys for becoming a member. Thank you, Omega Red. Thank you, Nateria. I hope I pronounced that right. And this other member, I can't see your name, but thank you so much for becoming a member. That means so much to me. I was able to help someone additionally online last night, and that person was able to get their elder um, to confirm some things, which is always great. I advise you all to talk with your family about these subject matters because, as I've said before, and as you've seen last night, sometimes you may go to the courthouse and there may be family still on the land. For instance, some of those properties that we pulled up last night, whether there's family staying on that land or not, their names was never removed from that land. And if they are staying on there, um, that's even better. Because what will happen is, thank you for joining, Love and Light. I appreciate you all. Oh man, I feel so special tonight. Everybody's joining. Um, the courts will then get in contact with your relatives who are on that land, and that way you can have a conversation directly with your relatives as it relates to getting a piece of that land, because you are an heir too. You're just as much of an heir as they are. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, so whoever's the patriarch, matriarch, or whoever in the family, maybe you have to go through them, maybe not. Maybe there's already some land set aside that you just don't know about. That's maybe, whatever the case may be. That's a conversation that the courts will then, hopefully, whatever, it depends on the state you're in, but hopefully will then facilitate between you and your relative. So I'm so excited for us. I'm so excited to be the one to bring you this homecoming week. Let me share this on IG really quickly. Let me laser in, share this right quick so people can come in here, so at least they can see the real, so they could get the real link. So that being said, thank you for sharing it. Thank you for sharing it, babe. Thank you all for sharing it. I see y'all. Thank you for sharing it, Ashley. I just got a notification for you. I'm thinking that was you sharing. Um, yes, guys, please share the live so we can get started. Now, how this is gonna work? I'm gonna be on here this all week long, just pulling up families, pulling up properties. Thank you for joining, Roy PhD. Thank you so much. Thank you for becoming a member, guys. Y'all making me feel so special right now. Um, I need to catch y'all. That's actually. I need to catch y'all on the late night creep more often. Looks like. um. Anyway, so join and support. Thank you. Yes, guys, please join and support. As we kind of forge through this. If Marcus and our walking is on tonight, if you all give me an answer, so I will start with these two. As you all know, I'll be on here all week. I may not see the names that you put in the chat, but if you keep putting the names in the chat, I'll see it. I don't want y'all to think, oh, you got to send her a super chat in order for her to see it. It's not that. It's just that I see super chats and I hear cash apps, so they automatically catch my attention. But I'm gonna be on here all week doing this. So if I don't get to you today, I'll get to you tomorrow. So let's get started. I'm using two systems here, two databases here. I can go any state, any city, and find land. Now, as you all know, we've been discussing land patents and heirs property here on this channel for about 2 or 3 years now, and one of the big YouTubers, OCO Clickbait himself, said that land patents are good for nothing but hanging on the wall as decoration. He then went on to explain that you need to look for deeds. Now, we're not talking about deeds here. we're talking about titles. It doesn't get any higher than a title. Many people can have deeds, only a few people have titles, and our fight is a land fight based on titles, not deeds. So you have to know the difference in order to teach the subject matter. Um, so that being said, the titles that you find when you're dealing with land patents, just like you saw examples last night, someone gave me a name off of a land patent. We sat here and typed the name into this database, and the name came up. Not only did the name come up, families with the same last name, family members with the same last name came up on those properties. That's why land patents are important. It's heirs property. As stated on the document itself, this land belongs to the heirs forever. So when we're dealing with reparations and restitution, we're going to zone in on that forever, because there's no more land being made, and the US dollar is backed by land and the commodities up under the land. So that's where we're at with it. That's what this whole week is about. How can we make this conversation more tangible? How many people can we reach this week? Hopefully by the end of the week, it's 1,000 people on this chat, on this live, trying to access their family's land. Hopefully by the end of this week, we have 1,000 more people who we can help access their land files, or answer a question in their head. Maybe they didn't know they had land. Maybe they want me to plug and play one of their ancestors just to see what comes up, and I'll be able to tell them if I see anything in these systems. Sometimes if stuff doesn't show up into systems, then I have to go into the courthouse to pull the records, because all court records aren't digitized. So the ones that are digitized are the systems that I'm using. So now that that's there, is our walk in here? Is our walk in here, or Marcus, when? I would like to be a volunteer. Okay, Greenwood, Mississippi, and I got my little handy pen and pad tonight, y'all, so I ain't gonna miss too much. Greenwood, Mississippi. Oh, Watkins sent me a super chat last night, and I didn't get to him. That's why I was asking whether he was in the chat. I didn't. Okay, Nataria, thank you. Found some patents, and thank you for the super chat. Found some patents with family name, where we are from, how to connect genealogy. Okay, if you found family names, that means you already started connecting your genealogy, because you wouldn't even know what to look for had it not been for you doing your genealogy. You wouldn't know the names to look for. So if you found patents, that means you've already started doing your genealogy to know which name to look for. Especially land patents, because a lot of these land patents was distributed in the late 1800s, although they were applied for in the mid to upper 1800s. So if you can give me a name, I can, in a state or city, I can plug it into this system and see. Notified at 7:40, Chief Janice, I would like to be a volunteer. Frank Gaston, Tallahassee, Oklahoma, and Tulsa, Oklahoma. Law Bolden, Estelle, and Bolden, Little Rock, Arkansas. Okay, give me one at a time now. Okay? Give me one at a time. Nataria, come back and give me a name. My family's last name. Sorry. What's your family's last name? Let's see. We're gonna go Oklahoma. Let's go Oklahoma. Frank Gaskin and Lene Gaston in Tulsa and Tallahassee, Oklahoma. And Kirkland. Then I'm gonna go Alabama. And get more people in here, y'all, because while I'm reading these names, I'm also reading other family names in some of these cities in nearby cities. So you never know when I read your family's name. That's what was happening all last night. Okay. Okay, let's go. Hey, Sanidra. Hey, baby. I haven't seen you in a minute. Let's. Okay, so I'm going Frank Gaskin. I'm going Gaskin in Tallahassee, Oklahoma. Okay. Let's see what pulls up. Tallahassee. Oh wow, it's Tallahassee's in multiple states. You got Tallahassee, Alabama. Let's see. It's you are talking about the Tallahassee in Oklahoma, right? Oklahoma. Yep, here we go. Tallahassee, Oklahoma. Tallahassee. You mean Tallahassee? Yep, the names came right up. Thompson, Curry, Boyd, Forbes. Who Forbes? You mean Tallulah? Tallulah? Tallahassee? Tallahassee? Tulla? Please confirm, because I'm in Tallahassee now. My family is comprised of Bromford, Bridges, Briggs, Hill, Louisiana Street, Washington Parish, Orleans, and some of. If you can give me one or two, Sanidra, I can write you down on the list for tonight. Okay, you said yes. All right. Gaskin. Let me make sure I'm spelling it right. Gaston. Yep. Gas. Gas Town. Let's see. Gaston. All right, guys. I'm in Oklahoma right now looking for Gaston. These are some of the names that I see in this city currently. Okay, what I'm going to do is zoom out just to see which names stick out. Because when you zoom in, for those who got the link on last night, when you zoom in, sometimes you get properties that are currently deeded. When you zoom out, some of the names are still in bold. These are people who I suppose have the actual titles to the land. A lot of these names will be back to back, like this Stanner family. The Crum family, it's multiple Crums in this area, it's multiple Stanners in this area. So let me look for Gaston before I plug it in. I'm just going to do a brief look over the map just to see, do I see it? USA owns a lot of territory, literally called USA, United States of America. USA owns a lot of this territory along. Is this the Mississippi River? Which river is this? Let me see which river is this. Verdigris River. And there's a silver. Yeah, okay, so they're probably mining silver here. Okay, now let me plug and play the name in. Let me plug and play the name in just to see. Let me plug and play the name in just to see. I see crop history. Let's see. Let's see. Gaston. Luther deceased Deadman. Wow. There's a Turnpike Authority, Broswell Moore Smith. Let me see Gaston. Okay, it zoomed me right back into the middle of this city. When I put in Gaston, it zoomed me right into Tallulah City. Okay, let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. This is clearly a Boyd plot because it's about. Hold on. Thank you for the super chat and thank you for becoming a member, whoever that was. I can't see my screen right now. Brian D. Jones, I see, has 78 acres over here, right down in the middle of the city. Did you have two names? Did you have Gaston and another name, or were they all Gastons? Let's see. Let's see. Yes, please like, guys, please like this when you come in here. Please like this and make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss this week's. What we're doing is helping you find a lost inheritance. All last name or Gaston. Okay. What we're doing is helping you find a lost inheritance so that you'll have a leg to stand on, because this whole reparations conversation is about land, as I've been repeating for a long time. I see some Gastons. I saw one Gaston. Let me put it back in. Gaston Court. East Oklahoma. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Do you have a land patent for this person? Let me know. Because I may be looking, we may very well be looking for the wrong surname. It may be another surname connected to that Gaston that's not on the land. Because I'm looking at the heir's property. I'm looking at how the names are being repeated, and I don't see Gaston. And even when I type in Gaston, it just zooms me into the middle of the city. It just zooms me into the middle of the city when I type in Gaston. Gaines. And y'all, this is rapid fire, so I'm just spending a certain amount of time on each name. If I pull it up and there's something, then we'll go in depth. If I pull it up and then there's nothing, I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time on it, because it's probably another surname that we need to be looking for. So make sure you have at least a little bit of your genealogy done so that you'll know. Okay, I got your text, Sinidra. Okay, I'm going to go to Kirkland in Alabama. Which part of Alabama? Which part of Alabama am I looking for Kirkland in? And we'll revisit Gaston. We'll revisit Gaston. Kirkland, the Kirkland family. Which part of Alabama? Kirkland. Please put your family names in there. In case I don't see it, just keep typing them. Emily said, okay, let me look up Tulsa. All right, let me look up Tulsa for Gaston. Let me look up Tulsa. Let me look up Tulsa. Let's look up Tulsa. University of Tulsa. Ooh. Ooh. I think you might be more so in Tulsa. Just because just off top Gaston came up, but it's so many names pulled up on this Tulsa map. It's so many names pulled up on this Tulsa map. Hold on, let me see. Okay, which one you want me? Okay, I got you, Sinidra. Text me the city, Sinidra, and I'll do you next. Let's see. Gaston. Uh, let's see. Gaston, yeah. I see. Uh, Gosh, it's a lot of freaking names, bro. This is a lot. That land in Tulsa is Mrs. Ketchum, Gilbert. I mean, it's just so many names on here for Tulsa. Uh, Let me go back to the area where I saw what gas thing popped up. Want to find love? Who the fuck is in my chat talking about finding love? We trying to find property. What the fuck is you talking about, Goofy? Wrong channel. Clickbait. Let's see. Let's see. Sand Springs, Tulsa. I think we may have something here in Tulsa, but I want to make sure that it's more than one Gaston. It's literally so many names coming up on the Tulsa property. Um, it's a lot of names coming up on the Tulsa properties, but I think we're more so in Tulsa. Is Gaston the only name in Tulsa? Because I literally only see a William Gaston. That's all I see. That's all I see is a William Gaston. That's it. Owner. Let me see. Let me do an advanced search right quick on the Gastons. Do you have a? Let me see. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Gaston. Mm. Let me just verify this William Gaston to make sure there's nothing else around this property for the Gaston. When you say Gaston, it made me think about Alabama because I know some Gastons in Alabama, but that might not. Gastons is not really a let me see. Let me just see. That's not really a common name. There's a Gary Gaston, a Barissa Gaston, a Hugh Lee Gaston, a Sherry Gaston, Burke, Elsie, and Bridget Gaston. Tell me if any of these names sound familiar. There is a Ulysses Gaston Ruiz, Corinne Gaston, Corinne, and of course William, which is the one that I see right here. Let me click on. Are you still in here? Yes, someone said yes. Uh, Ebony, did you hear the names that I called out? Gary, Barissa Gaston. It's quite a few Gastons in here. They're in Tulsa. Um, and a lot of times when you're looking at the land patents, the lines changed in some of these counties. So it could be the county is different now than it was when that land patent was issued. Yeah, but it is a lot of Gastons in Tulsa. It's a lot of Gastons in Tulsa. Let me go to Gary's property really quickly. Just looking on the Gastons, I probably have about let's see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 26. I don't know. Probably about 30 properties that Gary Gaston owns. In Tulsa, from Tulsa to Collinville down to the center of Tulsa, down to Bixby. So we probably could find the Gassens here in Tulsa. Okay. Um, let me clear this search. And once we get one, if you can send me that Gaston family tree to my email, I can take a look at it for you to just make sure we're in the right county with the meets and bounds that's on that particular patent. Sinidra, I'm going to Louisiana. St. Helena. Going back to Louisiana, y'all. Went to Louisiana last night. Going back tonight. So if you're in Louisiana and you need me to look up somebody in Louisiana, here's your time. Here's your time while I'm in Louisiana. It. Yep, Mid Louisiana came right up. Tell me which one. So I'm looking for Brumfield in a mint. A mite. District 3. Okay, it comes up in districts. I see St. Helena. Okay. St. Helena. If you want to read. Okay, Monroe, Louisiana. Okay. Give me a last name. Give me a name for that Monroe, Louisiana. T. Dorsey. Monroe, Philadelphia, Phil Ocado Parish, Louisiana. I don't know why I have to click the screen in order for me to see the comments. Somebody said Monroe Parish. Monroe is the last name? Are two people looking for Monroe, Louisiana? Is multiple people looking for Monroe, Louisiana? Thank you so much. You're welcome. I will email you tomorrow for sure. Okay, Ebony. Yes, Walmart. Walmart in DeSoto. Okay. Okay, y'all. When y'all put on here now, give me the name. Come on, give me the name now. Wisher. Because I'm going to pull up these Louisianos all while I'm in there. Yeah. Wisher. Monroe. Two people want Monroe. Three people want Monroe. Payne. Okay. John. Okay. Phil in Monroe. All right. Let's see. I'm in a mint looking for Brumfield. And it automatically sent me to yeah, it's a Brumfield Street, Brumfield Road, Folsom. It's a whole lot of Brumfield stuff over here. I can just almost tell you, Sanidra, yeah. Because I haven't even clicked enter and all this Brumfield stuff came up in this system. There's a Brumfield Road. There's a Brumfield Hollow Road. There's a Brumfield Street. This I can almost guarantee you if you see a street with your surname on it, it's heirs property attached to it. That's how it is in my family. Street name, and then there's the heirs property right by it. So yeah, this we in the right spot with you. Let's just click on Brumfield Road, see where it takes us. Oh wow, okay. It just took me to a whole nother part of Louisiana. Where I need to go back. It felt like it, but it put me right in front of a 26-acre plot of land. Oh yeah, let's see. This Brumfield stuff everywhere. Let me go back. There we go back. Let me go back to Mint and put in Brumfield again. Okay, and it's gonna take me to St. Helena again. Okay, St. Helena. Let me zoom in to see why is it taking me to St. Helena. My great grandma used to own a dairy farm in St. Helena. Okay, well, that's what I must be pulling up. That's what must be pulling up here, because in the time I type the name in, it zooms me into St. Helena off of Main Street. Yes, hold on. Let me just scroll. Let me go all the way in and see which. This is very interesting. It's very interesting. Sanidra. Sanidra, do you have the land patents for this? Do you have the titles for this? Did you find? Were you able to find them? Because if so, then I would definitely try to get courthouse ready in this part of St. Helena, this Amit, Louisiana. Let me do advanced search real quick and see. Let me do an advanced search and see what comes up. Some land patents for Peter Bromfield. Okay, they probably are the descendants of Peter. Depending on when the land patents was issued, they're probably descendants of Peter. Okay, let me go in and do a parish search. Is this St. Helena a parish? Wait, because you actually texted to me. Let me make sure. Is this St. Helena? Did you zoom me in on the parishes? Yeah, St. Helena is a parish. That's what it did. It zoomed me in on St. Helena's parish when I typed in Bromfield. So let me type it in on it and see. Um, Brom, Bromfield. Let's see. Let me just take out the parish and see. It said the parish is required. It was multiple parishes. Real quick, Sanidra. Okay, Saint Helena Parish is where they're from. District 3 is the area. Some land patents for Peter. Yes. Okay, District 3. And I wonder is the district. Saint Helena. Okay, so that's the county. The county is the parish. Saint Helena. County is St. Helena Parish. Okay. Township. Let's see. It don't come up when I put it on the advanced search, but when I take it off advanced search, it comes up, which is bizarre. It's bizarre. Okay, let's see. You gave me 2 areas though. Did you give me 2 separate parishes? Louisiana, Louisiana Parish, St. Helena. Oh, yep, I got the other one. You don't have to put it in the chat. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. There we go. Okay. Yep. Okay. I just typed in Brom and all the Bromfields came up. Okay. All right. Got Janet Bromfield, Clayton, Walter, Thomas, Gloria, William, John, Rufus, Clayton, P. Dot is, I don't know how to pronounce that middle name, Bromfield. And that's in the second parish that you gave me. Okay, so yeah, I see the properties. I see the heirs property. And I got a Gloria Bromfield Coleman. Let me click on Rufus. Let's see where Rufus stuff at and see if I just click on one where everybody else stuff come up. Okay. Zoom in. Zoom in. Zoom in. Please click like when y'all come. Oh, Rufus is his brother? Okay. What are we waiting on? Okay. What are we waiting on, Sinidra? What are we waiting on? Go get this land, okay? What are we waiting on? I'm not gonna sit here and play with you, Sinidra. Yeah, their land is still there. Their names are still on it. I don't know who. Their names is still on it. Their names is literally still on the land. Um, their names are still on the land. Okay. All right. I'm about to go to. Let me look up Rufus. I'm just gonna see something about Rufus. Thing is, Rufus got a lot of properties out here. So Rufus got a lot of properties, and I guess you just gotta pick. I don't know. I don't know how y'all gonna pick this, but you figure this out with your family, cause Rufus is a Rufus, and then it's a Lucius Rufus. So I don't know whether all these is Rufus. I don't know whether Lucius Rufus and Rufus Rufus is the same person. But it's a lot of properties. Okay. There's one that's 73 acres. There's a Vicky Lynn Brumfield. Um, yeah, they got acres all over this parish, all over this county, just all over this county. Um, yeah, you're in the right spot. You're. Let me look at this one because this was a very interesting one. It's kind of isolated. This is Brumfield Motor Co. in. Okay, so y'all got a motor company out there. Brumfield Motor Co. in Clyde. And here's a cluster of land. This is 17.3 acres with Clayton, Brumfield, another 3 acres with Clayton, Brumfield, 0.3 acres, Clayton, 0.5 acres, Clayton, um, 10 acres, Clayton. Brumfield has a cluster of, yeah, Clayton, Brumfield has a cluster. Here is 34.2 acres with Clayton. Another 3 acres with Clayton. It's a cluster of land with Clayton. I don't know which one of the brothers you descended from. But I'm sure these are all Peter's. These are all Peter's. This is exciting. I'm sure these are all Peter's descendants. All Peter's. Yeah, this is definitely exciting. I'm excited for you with this, Sinidra, because it's a lot of Brumfield property. There's a Janet Brumfield. She has a big chunk. Let me zoom back out because there's one that was Center City, center of Roseland. That's Jessie May. But that's Jessie May house. Jessie May Brumfield's house came up. Let me zoom back out. She live in the city. She outside. There's a Jason Brumfield that shows up pretty big on the map. Let me look at his property real quick. And then I'm gonna go to more people in. Is that Janet? No, that's supposed to be Jason. Moral of the story is, what are you waiting on, Sinidra? We're not gonna sit here and play with you, y'all. Please click like. Please support the channel. Yeah, same thing with the Elsons yesterday. Yeah, same thing from Alabama. Well, you already know how this worked with the white side and the black side. That's the same thing that happened in my family. These people who came in through Ellis Island literally sat here and targeted people, either heirs by marriage or whatever the case may be. So there are some white people in your family that married in just for property. Be ye not deceived. They try to call you a slave and try to pretend as if. people was not married into your bloodlines for property. That's exactly what was happening over and over and over again. Um, over and over and over again. Okay, so I'm gonna clear the brownfields out, especially now that we know where to look. Now that we know that they are on the land, Sinidra. Don't play no games. Like, really, tell your family to zone in on this stuff. Um, there's a Shelby Briggs Brumfield. Yeah, this is crazy, bro. Shelby and James must be husband and wife or brother and sister. Their properties are adjacent, and I'll just say this: it's a lot. Okay, okay. This is okay. I see. There's a Shelby Brumfield, a Siebel. I'm sorry, Siebel Brumfield. There's a Shelby too, but Siebel Brumfield, James Brumfield, Arsenu Brumfield, and Shelby Brumfield. Asinu, and it's in the second parish that you sent me. It's probably, it's gonna say it's definitely more than 100 acre stretch. In the second parish that you sent me, it's definitely more than 100 acre stretch, and it's a cluster of brownfields in a cluster. Okay, Walmart. I'm gonna go DeSoto Walmart. Please click like. Please join the conversation. It's my great grandfather's brother. Okay, yeah, I found his properties then. Okay. There you go. So these are probably Peter's kids. These are probably Peter's kids. Y'all, I'm adjusting myself here. These are probably Peter's kids. Okay. Let's go to Womack in the Soto. And if I miss any super chats, please let me know. Please let me know. And if you have cashed at me, I'm coming to you. If you have cashed at me, I'm coming to you. Okay. I put in Walmart and DeSoto. Let me make sure these bumpers are cleared out. Sinidra, go to the second parish that you sent me, and that's the courthouse that we'll be tackling as it relates to you. Because of how the properties is listed. Okay, Nelda Sue Womack. That's 29.5 acres. There's a lot of Nelda Sue. Who sent me Walmart in DeSoto? Who sent Womack DeSoto? Who is that? There's a town called Womack. Look around Decaney. I'm in Walmart now. Oh, the Walmart is the town. So I'm in a town called Walmart with people last name Walmart too. So this their stuff probably. Which is the town and which is the name? I don't know the middle name. She married Antoine. All I know is from Baptiste. Look up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm in Walmart, Louisiana. And there's a lot of Walmart stuff here in Walmart, Louisiana. When I clicked on Walmart, Louisiana, a Walmart name came up. So am I looking for DeSoto in Walmart? Is DeSoto the last name? Or Henry Walmart? Henry Walmart in okay, y'all confusing me now. You can cash out me your email. You can cash out me your email. You can cash out me $1 so I can have your email. What Henry Walmart in DeSoto? Is that what you're saying, Yusuf? Yusuf Ben Israel. Is it Henry Walmart in Walmart, Louisiana? Because there's a lot of Walmarts in Walmart, Louisiana. Without me even typing in the name of Walmart, family properties came up. So let me know. Am I looking for Walmart in Walmart? Or am I looking for Walmart in DeSoto? Because I just wrote down Walmart in DeSoto. Yes, Henry Walmart in Walmart County. Okay. Well, this look like an open shut case here with these Walmarts in Walmart. Walmart and Walmart, because I just literally typed in Walmart, Louisiana, and the first thing that I saw was Nelda Sue Walmart. Okay, I got you, Walmart and Walmart. Okay, Nelda Sue. I'm seeing Nelda Sue has properties back to back. I'm looking at about 60 acres just for Nelda Sue alone. Nelda Walmart. And so if you've done the genealogy on this side, and we're looking for a Henry Walmart, we make sure that Nelda isn't Henry's wife. But let me put in Henry Walmart. Um, let me put in Henry Walmart. This is very exciting. Golly, time I put in Walmart, the Walmart family actually came up on the freaking thing. Please click like as you all come in. Share with a friend who is interested in this conversation. Every Negro in America should be interested in this conversation. There should be 10,000 people watching me right now. Copper color goddess. I was looking up the copper color goddess last night. I must have got 2 copper color goddess in here. Y'all is confusing me with this copper color. It's a lot of copper color. I spent about 30 minutes on the copper color last night. That wasn't you? Let me look up Henry. Let's see, which parish is this? Let me see, do you know which parish this is for Walmart, Louisiana? Let me see something. Make sure I'm in the right parish. Let me make sure I'm in the right parish. State, county. You don't know what the parish is. Okay. I see a Charles Walmart right off. Charles Walmart is right by Nelda Sue Walmart. But what parish is this? Because I just typed it in straight. It's Jackson Parish? Okay. All right, let me go to Jackson Parish and look for Henry Walmart. Okay, I got you next, Darlene. Thank you for the super chat, Darlene. I got you coming up next, Darlene. Okay, thank you, Alan. Okay, Darlene, and then Alan. Henry Womack. I'm gonna take Henry's name out, and I'm just gonna type in Womack. Okay, Crystal. Okay, Alan. Okay, Crystal, I got you coming up after Alan. Okay, I'm just typing Womack. Womack. CK, WMACK. You sure that's Jackson Parish? Cottle Parish. Okay, I think I got you written down. Make me better. Monroe. Go back to Monroe for Phil. Helen Patton and Cottle. Phil. Okay, Cottle. How long? Okay, we just a little bit over an hour. Probably do 2-hour show every night, so I'll be able to fit more people in. Are you sure that this is Jackson Parish? Are we sure that Walmart is Jackson? Okay, it's Jackson. Okay. You said you know where Caney Creek is in Louisiana? I probably can find it. You got me looking for a creek now. Okay. Let me see. Do I see any bodies of water? Because I see the Walmarts here in. I see the Walmarts. I don't see this creek. Um, let me cancel. Let me clear your search out right quick. Clear search so that I could get to this creek that may be closer to your heirs property. Okay, let me zoom out. I don't see any bodies of water just off top, but I see the Walmex. Nonetheless, I do see the Walmex in this county that you they're on their own property in this county. Now we just have to make sure that Henry Womack is in here with these Womacks, because when I put in Henry, he didn't come up, although the other Womacks did. So, and Nelda Sue married again. Nelda Sue is a Womack, but she married a Wainwright. So if she had children with that Wainwright husband, then that Wainwright family are also heirs to this property. So you could have either the Womack or the Wainwrights on this property, on these properties, because she has more out of the Womacks. She has more properties than anybody. So I wonder what Nelda's relation to Henry is. Let me try one more time and then I'm going to move on. There's a Walmack, Louisiana, and Chatham too. So it look like there are. Let's see, Walmack and Chatham. Is this Chatham, Louisiana? Let me see something real quick, because that kind of stuck out to me. That kind of stuck out. Okay. We're just gonna stick with the Jackson Parish because that's where I saw those Walmacks. Oh, it says Walmack. Oh, it's Walmack Cemetery. That's why it sent me here. Okay, there's a big Walmack Cemetery here. Okay. There's Walmack Cemetery Road. There's Lakeshore Drive. Walmack Cemetery Road, and then it deads in at Walmack Cemetery. And let me see, because it's like a farm. It looks like a farm. Let me see. Is there any crop history over here? Uh, Yourself. I think. Hmm. Y'all know some interesting things about cemeteries? Well, I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it in this live because sometimes it be road criminals watching me. But let me see which body of water is this, because this could be the body of water that you was trying to tell me about. Because this Walmack Cemetery is, and this big Walmack farm is off of a body of water. What body of water is this? Hold on. Which body of water is this? Let's see. Will it tell me? It's not telling me which body of water this is. Uh, I just see North Boat Launch, where people. I don't know which body of water this is, but there's a body of water here in Chatham, Louisiana. It says Walmack, Chatham, Louisiana. And then there's this big Walmack Cemetery and this big, looks like a farm. And then it's a golf crossing, so this could be a golf course. It could be a golf course. And it is a big body of water over here. So I may be in the area what you were talking about. Okay. Okay, let me get to some of the cash apps. And thank you all for your support. Let's see. Darlene, we're in Iberville Parish. Iberville. Let's see, Iberville, Iberville. Oh, that's New Orleans. Oh no, it's a few Ibervilles. Darlene, are you still in here? There's a few Ibervilles. There's an Iberville Parish in Louisiana. New Orleans. Is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about the Iberville in New Orleans? So please click like and please share with the family member. This isn't a ratchet show. This is the show that the family need to watch. This is a great example. These are Negroes, people you call niggas in my chat, and we're looking up land and an inheritance that was lost. That's still here. That people are still generating money off of. That is still not being dispersed to the families. That's what this is about. Iberville, St. Gabriel. Somebody said no. I'm talking about Darlene Cornish. Are you Darlene Cornish? I'm talking to Darlene. Darlene sent me a person, Harry. Iberville is a street in New Orleans as well. Okay. Iberville Parish Visiting Center. Okay, I need to know which city is Iberville. Okay, yes, it's you. Okay. Carville. Okay. Carville. Carville, Louisiana. Okay. Okay, send me down here. All right. Look like I'm off the Mississippi. Is this the Mississippi River? You sent me straight to a big body of water. Let's see. I'm Louisiana State University. Your family's listening right on time. That's right. Thank you for listening, family. Shout out to the Howard family. Let's see, White Castle. So I'm looking for. I'm at Carville. Okay. I'm at Carville. And I'm zooming in to see, do I see the Wisher family? I'm looking for the Wisher family. Make sure. Oh, it's a parish, Iberville. Okay, so I'm looking for the Wisher family. So let me go to advanced search and see. Okay, just off top, I see petroleum fuel and terminal company. Petroleum fuel. So is the Wisher family dealing with an issue of land being taken from an oil company? If so, I will advise you of something very different than what I'm advising everybody else. And I'll tell you why. I got you, Pamela. Okay, this made me better. Okay. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it's a lot of just typing in Carville. I see there's 314 acres for petroleum fuel and terminal, another 545 acres for petroleum fuel and terminal. 13 acres plot, another 133.2 acres. They are taking up this space in Carville, and I'm just say this. There is another 318 acres. There's a Syngenta protection, Syngenta crop protection. 128 acres for Syngenta, an additional 114 acres for Syngenta, an additional 63 acres for Syngenta, an additional 10 acres, an additional 8 acres, an additional 22 acres for Finna Oil and Chemical Co. Um, then Finna Oil and Chemical Co. has an additional 177 acres. Finna Oil and Chemical Co. has an additional 155 acres. Syngenta Crop Protection has an additional 369 acres. So just Carville in general. Sabic Petrochemicals Holdings, that's chemical, that's oil, is 352 acres. Sabic Petrochemicals, an additional 128 acres, an additional 94 acres. Allied Chemical Crop, an additional 13. So what it tells me in this place, and then you got nitrogen. You got nitrogen fertilizer plants all over the place down here in this little city. Nitrogen fertilizer, Honeywell International, which is also fertilizer, Novel Chemicals. So what it tells me about this, just off top, it's oil down here in this region. Um, and this is off the Mississippi River. This is right off the Mississippi River. Um, if your family has land here, let me type them in again. Because when I typed them in, this is what came up when I typed in the Wishers. Mulberry Grove Plantation Partnership. Darlene, there's a lot of chemical companies here. Lots of oil chemical companies. Huntsman Chemicals, Nova Chemicals. Huntsman has 624 acre stretch. Noble has 216 acre stretch. Honeywell International, an additional 107 acres. Honeywell here again, 121 acres. PCS Nitrogen Fertilizer, 835 acres. Literally this whole city. And this not, and you can see the oil, like I can literally see the oil derricks because I'm on a map where I can see it. Another Honeywell International, 542 acres. So you're not only dealing with corporations, you're dealing with big time corporations. And when you go back and get land from these big time corporations, um, a lot of people get, okay, how can I say this? What else? I don't want you to be afraid, but don't do this by yourself. Because although land was stolen, people will do everything in their power for the Wisher family to not get their land back. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. Not, yeah. Don't, I would say, don't even do this um for the Wisher family unless it's a whole hell of a lot of y'all. Um this is oil central. Okay, in Carville is oil central. And you all are probably supposed to be rich. So what I would do is I wouldn't go after the land. I go after the mineral rights as it relates to royalty. So that could be the Department of Mines. That could be even the Department of Interior will have these files. If your land patent is in this area in particular, and the state of Louisiana actually owns 617.3 acres down here too. So you may have state militia on you. You may have state militia on you. But I can do a show about royalty payouts because there's quite a few people that are actually getting royalty payouts. If y'all are interested, well, of course y'all be interested in it. So I can do a show about royalty payouts. maybe during this homecoming series, maybe not. I probably just touch on it and touch off of it. Cause that is a really, it seems like a really boring topic when you're talking about royalty payments and how these splits go. But being that it's oil down here and you have heirs property down here, it's definitely a payout. I will go that route versus going to the courts to try to get the land back because they just gonna send a militia after you. I ain't even gonna hold you on that. I ain't gonna tell nobody to be stupid enough to go after big oil. Don't even do it. Go after the royalty payments. Don't go after the land. Okay, we can find you some more land. There's plenty of our ancestors got plenty of land all around this whole. Go back to the drawing board. Go back to your genealogy. Go back to your family tree and follow another line and follow the land patents and the heirs property on another line because this right here, y'all just collect the royalty payments, sis. Just collect the royalty payments. Don't even try it, baby. They done struck oil down here, big time, big time. Okay. I'm gonna go to. I'm going to go to Allen. I'm gonna go to Allen. I'm gonna go to Allen. And congratulations, because your ancestor was probably in this oil industry. For a lot of people who don't know, our ancestors were putting wellness facilities around petroleum areas. I'm sitting here with petroleum on my feet right now to make my feet baby smooth and soft. So our ancestors was putting, wellness centers around that black gold. Okay, and as you can see, a lot of companies have came and stolen your black gold, your family's black gold, but they gotta pay. If you can really get the documents to trace you back to this land, Mrs. Wisher, then yeah, they'll have to pay. Okay, Lineville, Anniston. I'm going to Alabama. You got me going to Alabama. All right, Bama. Wake up, y'all. It's just 12:21. I'm gonna be out here in a few minutes. Okay, this is the best time ever. What a time to be alive. Who knew we had money like this? Who knew? Who knew? Okay, okay. I'm going to Anniston. I'm going to Anniston. Let me clear out Wisher. Let me clear out Wisher. Because I ain't even going to call these names out on live because I don't even want to help them. Because sometimes when you're dealing with oil, they be looking for the heirs, but they ain't looking for the heirs to pat y'all on the back and shake your hand. They'll look on the heirs to knock you off one by one so you won't come back after that heirs property. One by one. So I ain't even calling names out of that song here. Just know, Wisher, you are down there in Oil Central. Aniston. There we go, Aniston. I'm in Alabama, y'all. All right, I'm in Alabama. Omega Red still here. Y'all ain't sleeping. If you were watching, this is y'all hours to watch porn. So get on up. Y'all know half of y'all be watching porn at this time. Okay. We talking money. Okay, Anderson Army Depot. Wasn't there in Anderson last night? Who got me back in Anderson? Alan got me back in Anderson. Alan got me back in. I feel like I'm from Anderson. Y'all keep sending me to Anderson. Y'all keep sending me to Anderson. Okay? Shout out to Bama. Let me see. Let me click on it. Let me do an advanced search real quick. I probably can take about 2 more, and I'm gonna get on up here because y'all is we got to get these numbers up on this. Let's see, Bloodstone, New Side, Lineville. What county is it? What county? Somebody said I'm at work. What county is it? All right, Alabama, we in here now. Borders, Anderson, Alabama. No, not you, Jalen Allen. Jalen, you had me in Anderson last night. Cotto Parish. Okay, make me better. Clay or Calhoun. Which one now? Okay, I got Calhoun here, and I'm looking for John. Bedso. Okay. Bledssoe. Now, for some reason, I'm gonna take John name out because that's too common. Because too many Johns came up. Okay. Okay. Now I got the Bledsoes. Okay. Nicholas, Alma, Theodore Roosevelt. I got Theodore Roosevelt Bledsoe. Alan, who are you? Okay. Theodore Roosevelt Bledsoe. Let me click on it. Jesus. Alexandria Webster Chapel. Theodore had got about 50 properties done popped up. Okay? You got Theodore Roosevelt. Jesus Christ. Who are you people? Okay. Theodore got about 40 properties. Golly. Alan. I'm not going to do this with you tonight, Alan. I'm not going to do this with you tonight. Who you is, Alan? Who you? He said that's my mom's side. Somebody's lying. Would the real Theodore Roosevelt please stand up? Or please roll over because he's probably definitely dead. Jesus Christ. It's too many properties to click on. Hold on. Let me just try to zoom back out. But I do have the Bledsoes. But I have Theodore Roosevelt Bledsoes, which is throwing me off. Theodore is throwing me off. Let me go back. I wish I was lying. I literally say Theodore Roosevelt Bledsoe. Okay, let me just put Bledsoe back in and just click on because Theodore got too many properties for me to be fooling with him. But y'all notice that. Okay, let me look up Alma. Let me click on Alma's property. Alma Bledsoe. Thank you, Pilar. Got you. Oh, okay, taking me out to. All right, it wants me to click on Okja. That's off the Coosa River. Yeah, we do have the Bledsoes here in Calhoun, but I don't see John. John's siblings, possibly. John's siblings possibly was even a president. Possibly even a president. It. Okay. Who else? Pilar, you just sent me your You sent me your email. Okay. Okay, I got your email. Okay. I'm in Alabama, y'all. Somebody said maybe. All right, maybe. Baby. Probably ought to see my butt. Maybe. Okay, who I'm in Alabama now. Who else in Alabama? I already got them. We gotta hammer down on this name because we gotta hammer down on this family tree to see whether these are John's siblings. Partridge. Okay, Monkey Town. Because somebody asked me to go to Monkey Town last night. If you don't know what Monkey Town is, that's Montgomery. Montgomery, Alabama. What do they call Montgomery Monkey Town? I don't know why. Montgomery, Alabama. I have friends from Montgomery, Alabama. Let me get those names again. Beatrice Partridge. All right, the Partridge family. Partridge. Beatrice. My friend DeVecchio is from Alabama. Let's see. What county is Montgomery? What county is Montgomery? Okay, so I'm going to be Allen in Nebraska. That's the name on the land patent. Okay. Wait, who sent me to Montgomery? Oh, Keely. Okay. You know what county is Montgomery? Is Montgomery County? I think Montgomery is Montgomery County. Can somebody confirm? I think Montgomery is Montgomery County because I got to select the county. See, somebody get this goofy person out my chat trying to find love. It's the wrong channel, honey. And they just keep coming. Is Montgomery? Beatrice. Let me make sure I spell P-R-T-R-D-G. E. Got plenty Partridge and plenty Beatrice. Okay, let me take Beatrice out and isolate Partridge to see whether some of your other family members have already changed the land over. Okay, I have George B. Partridge, Anthony Paul Gish. I wonder why he's coming up under the Partridge. Jacqueline Partridge. Let's click on. Could B stands for Beatrice? I got a George B. Partridge. Could B stands for Beatrice? Oh, but it's plenty of land. It's plenty of freaking land. Okay. All right. Yes, I have them. I have the Partridge family here. Whoever, if anybody's last name Arrington, it's big chunks of Arrington property too. It's literally called Arrington land. Literally. 319 acres, 525 acres. 86 acres. I mean, literally, it's called Arrington Land. 66 acres, 99 acres. Jesus Christ, a lot of Arrington Land. Whoever the last name Arrington in Montgomery area. Y'all need to look into this. Because in places like Montgomery and places like this, everything is in perfect squares. And it's probably already been issued out to the heirs. Um, I'll look into this. If Beatrice Partridge is on the land patent, we probably need to pull the other files because I don't see her, but I do see a George B. Partridge. I do see a George B. I do see a George B. I see spam. I see it. It's because of what I'm talking about. Nobody wants me to help y'all. I hope my wrenches ain't gone again. But it's the last one for tonight. Then we'll get off here because it's 12:35. Let's see. It's the county and city. I got it. The Partridge family is here, but I don't see Beatrice. When you let me look here. Let me go and go to records real quick to see what can I see what you see. Let me see something. Let me see, are there any... Let me pull up her land patent, or his land patent. Partridge. I might have been in the wrong county. I might have been in the wrong... Montgomery is Montgomery, right? Montgomery, Alabama is Montgomery County, right? Was I looking for Montgomery? In Montgomery? Can somebody verify that? Can you verify that, Keely? I thank y'all for thank you for that nice comment, Miss Vicky. PRTRTRGERDGE. I gotta spell it right. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, I got Beatrice. You probably sent me to the wrong place. I'm looking at Baldwin. I just pulled up the land patent. It's Baldwin. I got Beatrice Partridge here. You sent me to the wrong place. He done send me on a dummy mission. Okay, I will be looking at Baldwin. I had to go and see how I had to do. See how y'all do? I had to go pull it up myself. Because she got me at the wrong place. Baldwin. Beatrice. Let me just look up Partridge. Matthew K. Partridge, Peter C. Partridge, Donald C. Partridge, Peggy Partridge, Leo Partridge, James Partridge, Harold Partridge, Partridge, Harold, Alton, FST, Partridge, Dorothy, G, FST. I done found your land right here. You got me in the wrong place. See that? You done wasted 30 minutes. You done wasted 30 minutes with me looking in the wrong spot. Okay. Okay, Keely, check this out. Your search needs to be Baldwin. This means Baldwin Courthouse, okay? Because the Partridges are here in Baldwin, okay? They're here in Baldwin. under many addresses, and it's a cluster of them. And this is um off the Gulf Shores. Wait, am I in the right place? Is this in Montgomery? Let me make sure I'm still in Montgomery. Cause I just saw some more partridge land. This is Baldwin, Alabama. This not Baldwin County. This Baldwin, Alabama. All right, let me see how this goes. Let me go back to the land patent. It say Montgomery, Alabama is the land office. The land office don't necessarily mean the actual city though. That's just the land office. I think this is actual Baldwin. Okay, it says St. Stephen's Meridian, containing 160 and 300 acres, 1862. Beatrice, let me scroll. Montgomery is just the land office. Let me see something. Section 22 in Township 4, south of Range 3, east of St. Stephen's Meridian, Alabama. Let's see if I can let me go back to details. This is from That's why you got to be careful, because see on the land patent it says Baldwin County. Although it says Montgomery, when you look down here where it says land description map, you can click on that little box. I wish I was sharing my screen. You can click on that little box and you can see it says Baldwin County. Baldwin County. So when you go into Baldwin County, that's where you need to be looking at for the partridge is Baldwin County. Now when you go into Baldwin County, it gives you you're on the other side of Mobile, and the partridge land is vast right there on the water. In fact, do you remember I did a live and I was talking about archaeologists are going to have to redo the timeline because they found the oldest untouched cluster of cypress trees here in America. The water was covering it. This is the area where your family heir's property is. I'm looking on the map at it right now. So Baldwin County, you're in Mobile. You're next to Mobile. I don't know whether this is Mobile, but on the map here it says Mobile. And on the land patent it says Baldwin County. Although it says Montgomery, go to the box that says Baldwin County. Are you following me? It's Baldwin County on the land patent. I pulled the land patent. I have the land patent pulled up here. I have the land patent pulled up here. It says Baldwin County. Who is these Russians that clickbait done sent to spam my chat? Okay, so when you go back on your ancestors document, go back into BLM, pull up Beatrice, and it's gonna say Montgomery. All the way at the bottom, it's gonna be a box where you can actually see it on the map. Click that box and then read the line along that box, and then when you can read all the way to the end, it'll say Baldwin County. Okay. So yeah, there you're right in the ballpark. The land is still here, and the partridge name is still on the land. So when you're going into Baldwin County, if you want to search through their court records in Baldwin County, you probably can find all kinds of documents from um, bank records, probably old business records, all kind of documents. This probably will be very easy for you and your family to do, to see who is on the Partridge property, because it is still listed as Partridge property. It hasn't been changed. So it hasn't been changed. Your family is still on this property. Or if they're not still on the property, their names is still on the property, which lets me know it hasn't escheated to the state, it hasn't escheated to the city, or maybe some of it has escheated to the state or escheated to the city, and you all just don't know it because you're not looking at it. So yeah, this it's not a canceled patent. It's still in rotation. So you're welcome, Keely. All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed tonight. For some reason, no one wants me to talk about this subject matter, but let's not let people stop this subject matter. Please let your friends know what's going on and have them tune in tonight. All of the people who are saying FBA and B1 and whatever they want to call themselves, tell them about what's going on over here so that we can help people find their land, find their inheritance, so we won't keep spinning wheels with this slavery narrative and arguing back and forth to try to see whether we're from America or not. Okay, I hope you all come back tomorrow for homecoming part 3. Okay, we had a lot of technical difficulty tonight, a lot of flagging parties trying to flag this video down, but nothing will stop it. And you can clearly see the people who were put into place, who were paid to stop this message. All this long time, you've had all these historians telling you about history and leaving out the most important part. We're not chasing or questioning whether we're from America or not. We're questioning what we are owed, and we're trying to make sure the calculations are correct for our redress grievance, for our lawsuits, for our return of our inheritance. That's what homecoming is about. I love y'all so much. See y'all tomorrow night.